Thursday, and welcome to Feeling and Finding You today. We're going to talk, I'm going to read a piece out of the book, The Law of Attraction. And this is kind of the beginner's book on the teachings of Abraham and the law of attraction stuff. But it's nice to refresh about the basics once in a while, and you always learn something new every time you read a book over or you discuss ideas over. You always learn it at a deeper level. So once in a while, I like to refresh and go back and do some of the basic stuff. So it's really good stuff, and our subject, or the title of the part that I'm going to read today, is giving thought to it is inviting it. So in other words, what you're thinking about and what you're concentrating on or focusing on or talking about in your general conversations during the day, that's what you're attracting. So be aware of that, and don't always talk about the things that you don't want or the things that aren't so good that are going on. When you're always talking about that, you're creating more of that. So talk about the good things, talk about the things that make you feel good, or the things that you are focusing on that you want in your life, and that's bringing that to you. So it's all in your intentions, and what you are focusing on is what you're creating in your life. So it's simple, and sometimes we forget about that, and you're talking about all the bad stuff that's going on. Well, we're creating more of that. So and you can acknowledge it. It doesn't mean stick your head in the sand and not pay attention to what's going on, but we don't have to constantly talk about it and keep drumming it up. So I think you'll like this little piece out of the book. Good morning, Jen. Happy, beautiful. It's sunshiny today here so far, and just a beautiful morning this morning here in North Dakota in our late fall season. So we are enjoying the nice weather that we have before we get the snow. So I just love this time of year when it feels so good to be able to go for a nice walk and you're not all bundled up so much as when it snows. So, okay, let's read this piece. And if you have this book, all of the books by Esther and Jerry Hicks are so awesome to have in your library, and you can most oftenly just pull the book out, open to a page, and it's a lot of times exactly what you needed to hear today. So, or whatever day you pick it out. So I like to do that a lot. Just open a book and read the page that I open it to, and it always feels so good. Good morning, Rosemary. Thanks for being here. So it's fun to do that and see what the message is for you, because God, the universe, that creator, life force energy is always working in your favor. So most of the time you're going to open a book and it's going to be the perfect thing for you that day. So, okay, giving thought to it is inviting it. The more you come to understand the power of the law of attraction, the more interest you will have in deliberately directing your thoughts, for you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. Just like I talked about earlier, what you're focusing your attention on is what you're attracting into your life. So whether you want it or not, that's what you're getting. So focus on what you want, right? Okay, without exception, that which you give thought to is that which you begin to invite into your experience. When you think a little thought of something that you want through the law of attraction, that thought grows larger and larger and more powerful. When you think a thought of something you do not want, the law of attraction draws onto it and it grows larger and larger also. And so the larger the thought grows, the more power it draws onto it. And then the more certain you are to receive the experience. So, you know, it really is true when you are thinking about the things that you want in your life rather than the things that you don't want anymore or that you are worried about. You're creating the things that you want when that's your focus, and you can easily pivot to those things. You know, if negative thoughts come up or you start worrying about something that really most of the time you can't do anything about anyway, um, switch your thoughts to something good, or go take a nap, or go take a walk in nature, or on your treadmill, or whatever it is. Go pet your cat or your dog. Um, Go have a nice cup of coffee at a coffee shop, or go do something that gets you out of that energy of the worry or the anxiety. You know, move on to a better thought. We use the emotional guidance scale a lot, and that is in the book Ask and It Is Given. And you just figure out where your emotion is at the moment and walk yourself up that scale, going to a little bit better thought, a little bit better emotion, up the scale till you're feeling good. So, I'll finish reading here. When you see something you would like to experience and you say, "Yes, I would like to have that," through your attention to it, invite it into your experience. However, when you see something that you do not want to experience and you shout, "No, no, I do not want that," through your attention to it, you invite that into your experience. It In this attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as an exclusion. Your attention to it includes it in your vibration. And if you hold it in your attention or awareness long enough, the law of attraction will bring it into your experience. For there is no such thing as no. To clarify, when you look at something and shout, "No, I don't want that experience. I don't want to experience that. Go away," then what you are actually doing is calling it into your experience. For there is no such thing as no in an attraction based universe. Your attention to it says, "Yes, come to me. This thing I do not want." So the universe doesn't hear not or no. So that's what it's attracting. It's thinking, "Oh, um, she's putting her focused attention on this. I guess that must be what she wants. So bring more of that to me." So it's really important to not keep those conversations going and not keep that stinking thinking, I like to call it, in your mind. Think about the good things, and if you can't do anything else but think about what you're grateful for or what you appreciate in your life, that'll help you get out of that. So there's always something that you're grateful for in your life, even, no matter what it is. Um, I have, oh, I have this awesome pair of jeans that fits me perfectly. I'm so happy that I found them. Or, my favorite shirt that I love to wear. Um, I love a good cup of coffee, whatever that is. I love a chocolate bar once in a while and savor that and feel that feeling of what is good in your life, what's going on that's good. So, fortunately, here in your physical time space reality, things do not manifest into your experience instantaneously. Isn't that the truth? So happy that doesn't happen when you do get on one of those negative rolls or you're worried about something. Thank God we're not manifesting that in an instant, right? There is a wonderful buffer of time between when you begin to think about something and the time it manifests. That buffer of time gives you the opportunity to redirect your attention more and more in the direction of the things that you actually do want to manifest in your experience. And long before it manifests, actually, when you first begin to give thought to it, you can tell by the way you feel whether it is something you want to manifest or not. If you continue to give your attention to it, whether it is something you want or something you do not want, it will come into your experience. These laws, even if you do not understand that they do affect your experience, even in your ignorance of them. So, in other words, it's happening whether we believe it or not. And you'll prove that to yourself over and over and over again. Um, and while you may not be aware of having heard of the law of attraction, its powerful effect is evident in every aspect of your life experience. As you consider what you read here and begin to notice the correlation between what you are thinking and speaking and what you are getting, you will begin to understand the powerful law of attraction. And as you deliberately direct your thoughts and focus upon the things that you do want to draw into your experience, you will begin to receive the life experience that you desire on all subjects. Your physical world is a vast and diverse place full of an amazing variety of events and circumstances, some of which you approve of and would like to experience, and some of which you disapprove of and would not like to experience. It was not your intention as you came forth into this physical experience to ask the world to change in order to accommodate your opinions of the way things should be, by eliminating all things that you do not approve of and adding the things you do approve of. So, in other words, we create in our own experience. What others want, they're creating, or they're creating what they don't want, maybe. But it's none of our business what other people are creating for themselves. We can only worry about us. We can only focus on what we want to create in our own life and experience. And being non-judgmental about that, and knowing that we can't create something for someone that they maybe don't want. It takes that energy off of that. Just worry about what you're creating in your life, and go about your own business. um, you are here to create the world around you that you choose, while you allow the world, as others choose to be, to exist also. And while their choices in no way hinder your own choice, your attention to what they are choosing does affect your vibration, and therefore your own point of attraction. So I'm going to read that last sentence again. And while their choices in no way hinder your own choices, your attention to what they are choosing does affect your vibration, and therefore your own point of attraction. So by you focusing on them and what they're doing or what they want, and maybe you don't want that for them, that's taking away that good vibration for you. So don't focus on that. Okay. So let's do some freedom release method to help us reduce the resistance on these thoughts, and help us get more in alignment with knowing that we are co-creating with the universe, with God, with that creator of all of us. So and be comfortable with that and feel that energy for yourself. Hi, Espen. I miss you. Um, so freedom release method, if you haven't done it with me before, it's a simple breathing method, simple but very powerful. And it helps you release any of those things that we might have carried with us, from things we heard when we were a child, or things that our ancestors thought, or whatever, that we kind of hold in our energy that aren't allowing us to be who we really aren't allowing us to be the unique person with our own unique beliefs that we want to be. So it just, and it allows the resistance to dissipate that we can't have what we want because we can. So just follow along with me. I will have you breathe in and hold, and then I'm going to say a statement, and you think it in your own mind, in your own thoughts, and while you're holding your breath, and then release it and blow it out. So you're blowing it away from you, and it's making a conscious effort that you are releasing that resistance. So sounds complicated maybe, but it's really easy, and just allow it to be fun and easy. Another thing, when you're doing the releasing part of it, a lot of times you'll yawn or cough or sneeze or burp or whatever bodily functions happen. And even a tear might come once in a while. So allow that to happen. Don't hold those things back, because that is your body and your being releasing that energy. So allow that to happen. Don't let it stop you. Don't hold it back. Just breathe through it. And once we're done with the releasing portion, we're going to do some fill-ups, and it's done the same way, just a different statement we use. Okay, so I'd like to start with just taking a deep breath. Hold it in for a moment and breathe it out. And that alone can stop anxiety in its tracks. It can help you get more focused. It can ground you, help you get more into your body, into the present moment. Eases tension, eases stress. A good thing to do throughout your day if you're starting to feel overwhelmed or anxiety coming on or anything like that. Just take a few deep breaths. It can take 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Do however long it takes to help you calm. It's a good mental wellness thing to do. So try it out, and just allow yourself to be calmer. Okay, so let's go. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to what I think about. I am inviting into my experience. Good. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I am directing my thoughts deliberately. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to the larger my thoughts grow, the more powerful attraction power it has. So I like that one. And we call it a momentum. So the more, it's fun to do like a momentum of things that you're grateful for. Just start saying them, or things that you appreciate in your life. Just start saying them and go on a sort of a rampage about that pretty soon. And it's really important thing to do when you are in a deep, dark place, or if you're feeling a low vibration, or you're feeling sad or something like that. Just start naming them out loud. I appreciate my awesome laptop. I appreciate my coffee in the morning. I appreciate my fun coffee mugs that I have. I appreciate my dog. I appreciate my cat. Just go on a rampage about that. Pretty soon you're feeling so good that you're unstoppable and you're having an awesome day. So, okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I invite into my experience what I put my attention on. So, anything that we're focusing on, that's what we're bringing into our life. So, why wouldn't you want to focus on the things that you want to happen in your life, right? Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to when I put my attention on what I don't want, I am attracting that. So release that resistance to knowing that, and then you won't dwell on those things. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to when things I don't want come to mind. I know I can redirect my thoughts to what I do want, right? So easy. Just make that pivot. Pivot those things. Pivot into that. As soon as you catch that thing that you don't want thought coming into your mind, switch it to no, I want this instead, right? Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to if I feel good, I'm attracting more of that which makes me feel good. Like my picture back here, if you can see it. I don't know if you can read it on the screen, but it says, today is a good day for a good day, right? If you're thinking about that, that's what you're having. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to the law of attraction is evident in every aspect of my life experience. Just like what we said before, you're the law of attraction works whether you believe it or not, and it's attracting what you are thinking, whether that's good or bad, good or not so good. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I know there is a correlation between what I think and speak and what I am attracting in my life. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to what is coming out of your mouth, what your conversations are throughout the day, what you're speaking and thinking, what you're listening to. Um, if you know that when you watch the news all day long, it's all negative, turn the channel, shut the TV off, shut the radio off, you know, just stream some music instead. Uh, just pay attention to that. What's going in your mind, what you're feeding your mind. And music too. If it's negative, um, kill whoever or whatever, some of that music out there that's really negative, that's feeding your mind those negative thoughts. Listen to something better. Listen to something that makes you feel good rather than something that makes you want to punch somebody in the face, right? It only makes sense. So it's what I do anyway. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to when I focus on what I want, I am attracting those things and feelings into my life. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I am here to create my world. And no one else can create that for you, right? It's you. You're the creator of your own life. And you're the one that can attract those things that you want. Someone else can attract those for me. My husband can attract what I want for me. My kids can attract what I want for me. I can attract the things that I think my kids should have. They have to do that for themselves. It's simple. And if we get that, our lives can be so much more fun. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I am here to create all of my desires. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to we are all creating in our own experience. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to we are all unique in what we want. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I allow others to create their own desires. And last one, I've been putting this one at the end every week lately, and I just love it. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to there is much love here for us. Awesome. So when we're done with the releasing portion, I like to shake it out a little bit, let that energy go. Take a little drink of coffee or water or juice, whatever you have. Just kind of release that energy. And then we're going to do the fill-ups. So they are the same thing, the same things that we want. We're going to say them instead of releasing the resistance to it. Now we're going to let them become part of us. Let them be in our being, sink in and stay with us throughout the day. We're going to just allow that. Sorry, phone call. I forgot to shut my ringer off. We're going to just let that become part of us. And we're saying them in a positive way, a different way of saying it. So allow it to sink in and allow it to stay with us throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the rest of our lives. So powerful and easy to do. So breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know what I think about, I am inviting into my experience. So feel those words. I like to close my eyes when I'm doing the fill-ups. Close my eyes and feel that energy. Feel those words. Feel those emotions that it brings up. Feel that goodness. Okay? Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that I am directing my thoughts deliberately. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that the larger my thoughts grow, the more powerful attraction power they have. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that I invite into my experience what I put my attention on. Isn't it awesome to know that? So, so good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that when I put my attention on what I don't want, I am attracting that. Isn't that awesome to know? You are in control of that. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that when things I don't want come to my mind, I know I can redirect my thoughts to what I want easily and effortlessly. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that if I feel good, I'm attracting more of that, which makes me feel good. It starts that momentum going towards the feel goods, right? Okay, breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that the law of attraction is evident in every aspect of my life experience. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that I know there is a correlation between what I think and speak and what I am attracting into my life. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that when I focus on what I want, I am attracting those things and feelings into my life. Really pay attention to those feelings, how you're feeling. That's your indication of where you're at on the emotional scale. When you're feeling good, you're attracting good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I am here to create my world. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know I am here to create all my desires. And we're never done with that, right? When we reach that goal, when we reach that desire that we've been thinking about and working on, attracting to us, then we find an even bigger and better goal, right? Even a better, bigger and better thing or a more fulfilling thing to move forward to. So we're constantly creating those things and going bigger and better if that's what you want to do. Okay, breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know we are all creating in our own experience. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because we are all unique in what we want. And that's okay. It'd be a boring world if we all wanted the same things, wouldn't it? So allow that beingness of everyone in your life, of everyone that you meet. Allow them to want what they want. And it's okay if it's not the same things that we want. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I allow others to create their own desires. And last one. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know to my core that there is much love here for us. So awesome. I hope this leaves you feeling a little better than when you came. I hope you have an amazing day. And thank you for being you and be you all the time. I love you too, Espen. um, don't be anyone else. Be your unique self and be in love with that and have fun today. You can always find us here on Facebook. We do multiple different lives throughout the week. You can find me at Inspired Signals on my business page. You can find our websites, bestlifecreationsociety.com and inspiredsignals.com. Go out, have a joyful day, fill it with effervescent joy. And we'll see you. Oh, next week is Thanksgiving week in the States. So I won't be doing my live that day. unless I happen to just pop on and do something. I don't know yet. I don't think so because I'll be cooking and eating turkey. So probably see you in 2 weeks. Have an awesome day. I love you.